An Aeroflot Airbus A330-300 has flown to Tehran for maintenance by Mahan Air, Iran's largest privately owned airline. The aircraft is being sent to receive repairs by the Iranian carrier, which is also the largest private carrier in the country. The 11-year-old Airbus aircraft is reportedly having maintenance done on its chassis racks. Let's look at this situation in today's video. This news marks the first time a Russian airline has sent one of its aircraft to Iran for repair. The two countries reportedly signed an agreement in the summer of 2022 in which Iran agreed to supply Russian airlines with spare aircraft parts and provide maintenance services for Russian planes. Aeroflot's previous maintenance partners are no longer serving Russian airlines following the EU's closure of its airspace to Russian carriers following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. International sanctions further prohibit all maintenance, support, insurance and leasing services to Russian airlines. On April 5th, the Airbus A330-300 widebody, registered Romeo Alpha 73700, flew to Tehran's Imam Khomeini International Airport, where technical specialists of Mahan Air will service the aircraft. The landing gear replacement procedure is a scheduled operation performed on Airbus A330 aircraft every 10 years or every 20,000 flight cycles, whichever comes first. The aircraft departed Moscow's Sheremetyevo International Airport on schedule at 21:25 on April 5th. Bearing flight number SU-585, the plane flew for 3.5 hours over Baku and the Caspian Sea before landing at its originally scheduled arrival time at 01:25 the following morning. According to Russian state media outlet RBC, the choice of Iran as a maintenance location is because the country does not support anti-Russian sanctions and is, quote, not afraid of secondary sanctions from the United States or the European Union. Iran has acquired extensive competence in repairing aircraft and their components over decades of economic blockade by the West. The risk of the aircraft's owners seizing the aircraft is minimal. Previously, Aeroflot used maintenance providers including German provider Lufthansa Technik, which supported hundreds of aircraft operated by Russian carriers, including Aeroflot. Aeroflot signed an agreement to maintain and overhaul aircraft components with Hong Kong HAECO in the summer of 2021. The deal was never implemented due to international sanctions taken against Russia. Domestically, the Aeroflot Technics provider, also part of the Aeroflot Group, performed more than 300 forms of periodic aircraft maintenance in 2022. On March 20th, the press service of Aeroflot reported that the group's provider independently replaced the chassis racks on A330 aircraft for the first time in the Russian Federation. Aeroflot Technics carried out the work at its hangar complexes at Sheremetyevo Airport. The replacement of all the struts, the nose and 2 main struts, was reportedly completed within 2 months on 3 Aeroflot aircraft. What do you think of this news? Share your thoughts by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.